Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 12 of the February daily draws. So as we start the weekend, let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Gilded Tarot Royale, followed by an oracle card from the Elemental Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay. So today we will go there. And our card today is the Six of Swords. So once again, it's all about, to me, the mental journey, the journey of the mind, and going to calmer waters. And we've had a lot recently about getting to that stage of dealing with mental issues, thoughts in our, thoughts and our mental health, and the way our mind is, where we're thinking about things, and the need to take charge and to clear out some of the negativity and to try and reach those calmer waters, which the Six of Swords is all about. It's taking those thoughts with us on the journey, and we journey with the thoughts, and work through them. Okay, I mean, the swords are there in the boat as she journeys. In the traditional cards, there's more than one person, and they're usually being the boat is being guided and moved, by someone, and then there's some passengers. Here, there's just one person and steering the boat themselves. And both depictions of that can be true. Sometimes all we can do is just go along for the journey while someone perhaps guides us and helps us move on that journey of the mind. Sometimes we need help. Other times it's down to us and us alone that we have to work through the issues. And I think that there's a sort of a combination of the two that comes with this. And maybe this card is going to emphasize today that our own individual responsibility for our own thoughts and the way that we move. Other people can guide us, but we still have to deal with the issues. We still have to deal with our thoughts, because the thoughts are within us. The things going on in our minds, and it's not someone else's mind, it's in our minds, right? They can guide us along the journey and help us travel that journey, but ultimately the responsibility is down to us. Okay, so we have to decide how we're going to go about it. We know what the thoughts are for a start. Okay, so we need to take ownership of what's going on in our minds. Okay, the first step is to take ownership, and that starts with acceptance, getting away from denial. And it means we accept our thoughts, we admit what our thoughts are, and we recognize our thoughts. We've got that awareness, getting that self-awareness. And then once we've identified what they are, then we can begin to try and work through them. Why am I thinking this way? What purpose is this thought having in my mind? Is this thought constructive and helpful to me or not? If it is, in what way is it going to be helpful? What lessons can I learn from what's going on? But if it's not helpful, how can I dispel this thought? How can I at least neutralize the power of this thought? And it all depends on what those thoughts are. I can't give you a magic bullet, but that's why it's down to each one of us to work through all of these things. okay, because they're individual to us, and the solutions are going to be individual to us. There may be common factors, but that's why we need to take ownership, become aware, and then work through to get to a more calmer mindset, so that we can move on to the next stage of our lives. We can progress further, more efficiently, more peacefully, more confidently. Okay, so let's see what oracle card we get to go with this. And we'll go here. And our card is fire. And I think once we deal with these issues, we'll begin to ignite a fire, because maybe some of these things have been weighing us down, and of quenched our passion for things somewhat. But once we begin to reach that place of more that calmer mindset, that resolution of some of these thoughts in our heads, that will allow the passion to reignite and to really burst forth, and we'll have that zest and passion for life and what we're doing. So as we go through this process, that passion will perhaps start to return, and we'll know that we're effectively dealing with some of these issues that we need to deal with. So let's do this, work through this, so we can reignite that passion that will drive us forward, that perhaps that we've really, that we once knew, and we've sort of, it's still there, but it's not as it's not as strong as what it once was and what we would like it to be. But we can reignite it, we can fan it back into flame. We can, by dealing with some more of these issues in our minds, that mindset that we have, as we work through them, it will help us to reignite that passion. So let's be willing, as we start this weekend, to become aware and to take responsibility for what's going on, and to start to work towards resolving those issues, begin that journey of transition to a calmer, better mindset, so that our passion can be reignited and we can continue confidently on our life journey. Okay, so that's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow for day 13. Until then, thank you for listening today. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.